Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing another Marvel Rivals character. The character in question in today's video is none other than your favorite land shark, Jeff. We're going to discuss his abilities, thoughts on how he plays, we're going to show some gameplay as well, and then we're going to dive into a discussion if Jeff is good or bad in Marvel Rivals, and talk about some of his pros and some of his cons. If y'all guys like these types of videos on Marvel Rivals, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button, as it would help out the channel a lot. If you ever want to catch us live as well over on Twitch, you can find us at BMG Gaming 68. And without further ado, let's go on ahead and dive into some of Jeff's abilities and break down the things that he can do. Let's go. Starting off with some of his normal attacks, he has two normal attacks. One with the R2 attack if you're on controller, a PS5 controller, is Joyful Splash. Now this is probably one of his most strongest things that he has, which is, I call it Hydro Pump, but you can constantly heal your friends and everything while they're dealing with the enemies, and you could just, if you could keep them heals on them tanks, you can keep tanks on there forever, man. Like, this is probably one of the strongest things that he has besides his ult, which we'll get into his ult here in a second. Then we have Aqua Burst, which this is his DPS. Now this one is not really that good, I feel, because trying to swap in between doing attacks with Jeff and healing with Jeff is a little situational. I kind of find myself healing a lot more than I do trying to attack with him, because he's so squishy, you know, 2 or 3 hits and he's gone. He's kind of situational when it comes to doing DPS damage, but you can, you know, help your teammates out, shoot a little bit at them, get them a little low, and then start healing your teammates and healing those tanks as they're pushing the objective and stuff. His ult is actually really good. I love his ult. You can dive underwater, or underground, should I say, and you sit there and you swallow the people that's in that vicinity. It could be your teammates, or it could be the enemies. Now, you can either save your teammates, get them out of a sticky situation, pull them back a little bit, spit them out, or if you have the enemies in your ult, you can try to go near the edge of the map and kind of spit them out. Or if y'all guys are in, like, let's say an overtime kind of situation in a game or a round, and all the enemies are on the objective, you can use this, swallow them all, go away from the objective, spit them out, and cause your team to win. So I say his ult is actually very powerful. That's probably one of my favorite things about Jeff. And then you have his hide and seek. Now this one, a lot of people say is his escape, which to me, I don't really see it as his escape. I just see it as a quicker way to get around the map and stuff, because you can still get damaged even if you're underground. They can hit your dorsal fin, and they have really abnormal accuracy in this game, so they can still slap you even if you're underwater. So I really only utilize the dive if I'm coming back from spawn, to try to get back to the battle quicker to heal my teammates. Now the healing bubble, now this is a really underrated ability from Jeff. Now you can spit out up to 5 bubbles at a time, and it boosts all healing received. So you can just shoot 2 bubbles and a Punisher is back up to full health. You can shoot 3 or 4 and Hulk is almost back up there to full health. Now the only downside I'd say to the healing bubble is a lot of people don't really know how to, you know, utilize them. Like, I'll be playing in a game, I'll spit the healing bubbles out, and a lot of people won't even go through them. They'll just walk right around them, you know. So I'm still forced to use the water gun and everything, or the Joyful Splash as it's called, and that kind of takes away from the healing a little bit, because, you know, that's when Mantis and everything kind of almost out heal. But I feel like once people get the healing bubble down on, like, your other teammates, so, oh, there's a bubble, I can go over here and, you know, heal myself, then I feel like it'll get a little bit better. But Oblivious Cuteness. Now this is his passive ability. His passive ability reduces damage taken from critical strikes, which, to be honest with you, I don't really see it, because in the heat of battle, when you're going against all 6, you know, of the enemy team, it's kind of hard to kind of keep up with to see the damage reduction, to be honest with you. So I kind of don't really see it happening, but maybe if I'm maybe 1v1ing, I could kind of see it. But if I'm going against like the whole squad and my team's pushing and I'm taking damage, I don't really see the damage reduction taken actually kicking in. Now, his team up abilities. Now, this is one of my favorite things about Jeff. He provides a lot of synergy in a team. Now, the Frozen Spitball, I'd have to say, is his best team up ability, which when he's teamed up with Luna Snow, she kind of gives him what she gives Namor. She kind of gives an ice attack, right? Well, it also gives an AoE. It's like an AoE ice slow. So when they're in that little vicinity of that ice, they get slowed down just a tad bit. And the good thing is that if you are trying to use Jeff as a DPS, as we discussed earlier, his DPS moves don't really hit as hard. But when he has a Frozen Spitball, it kind of buffs it up just a little bit. So it not only gives an AoE ice slow, but it also kind of buffs up his damage. So that's why I'm saying that Luna is probably his best pairing. Then you have Groot, which basically he can hop on the shoulder just like Rocket can. He can shoot off his shoulder, heal Groot constantly. So, I mean, it's pretty good, but I would say that Rocket is still the better choice to pair with Groot. And then the suggested combo, it really isn't that bad. You heal your teammates, start shooting, use a healing bubble if you have to, dive underground, eat as many enemies as you can, spit out your teammates, and then spit out that guy all the way over there, off the map. But yeah, guys, those were the abilities of Jeff. His kit is pretty simple. I'd say, it's a new player-friendly character, so it's not too difficult to learn his kit. It's not too difficult to learn how he plays and stuff like that. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into some gameplay, showing how I fared with Jeff. I didn't do too bad with healing. I am going to warn you now, I'm not a support character. I'm mainly either a tank or a DPS character. So, but we didn't do too bad in this gameplay footage coming up. It was a really close game. So, yeah, guys, we're going to go on ahead and get into that gameplay right now. Let's get it.
Man.
Still didn't get no damn.
Yeah, I switched to Punisher, bro. You said we haven't won since 12. Damn it, this fucking spider monster.
I hope your shit was good, Team Sally. Thank you again for the phase.
Venom is just away.
Venom is fun to play, not gonna lie. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I need to get better with him. I'm not.
It's about swinging up, and then smash down. You right click that button to get as much buffalo out of you, and just spam your attack. And then let your health get low, pump your health. Hopefully swing, come in, swing back out. Like he's a fucking fun one though.
Yeah, if you got a good healer behind him, it's like
I am ready to put on a show.
Pop that overshoot.
We have a fucking Rocket. I haven't been Rocket.
Alright, I'm about to. Yeah, I need to play Rocket too, because it's like probably good too.
I'm saving the world. I don't think that's welcome in the
But yeah, Spider-Man.
Don't turn back now.
I guess you've been in
Fear Magneto!
Okay.
Oh shit.
Get that vehicle moving again. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Dead.
Those
I
guys are
forgot to
about
play
to
his
shoot
name
at
once.
us.
Give it us.
Almost dead.
This Jeff.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint.
this motherfucker.
Yo, Venom's so hurt. Go on, finish that. Yep. Oh, Hella's up top over here if you guys want to.
Fuck her up, fuck her up, fuck her up, fuck her up.
Good shit, guys. That's the first time I've actually got a team to coordinate. Way to take out that Hella, though.
Yeah. Here. Yeah. Let's go. Get your gun out. Start shooting up.
I am ready to bring on a
Watch out, Vayne. Oh, he's gonna...
They took me out.
Only 60 seconds left.
Yeah, that Venom.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Never thought I'd care so much about spiders. Right out.
Yeah, I'm trying to focus Venom right now.
Almost there. Don't turn that
Maximum
Yeah, he's running.
pulse.
down to 30 seconds.
I'm switching to yeah, I'm just trying to focus with things, bro. Like, these are obnoxious. They have Magneto, Hulk, and fucking.
Get fucked. Yeah, the Z button, there we go. Such a fucking odd placement.
Final 10
He's
seconds.
gone.
Oh, we got.
He's gone. He's gone. Come on, come on.
We got Hulk behind us too, guys.
Keep fighting
Come on.
until we have a winner.
There, he's here.
Dead.
Down. Good shit.
This unit.
I'm good to go. Watch this spot.
Ah, Hella. Where the fuck is she at?
Damn, she's on top.
Come on.
You'll have to keep fighting.
Venom and Hulk. Oh, shit.
Fuck you.
Ooh, that's Shadow Witch.
The web of
Nice.
life and destiny. Bring it on.
If we get off this for even a second, we lose. Keep pushing, keep pushing.
Pulse charge. Fire. Turrets blown. Battlefield ready again.
Hulk down. Damn near want to keep him as banner. Yeah, asshole. Shit.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that gameplay of me playing with Jeff. The healing was insane that game. It was a really close game. I really didn't think we were going to get it for a second, but we did pull it off. As you've seen, there was a lot of crazy stuff that Jeff can do in that gameplay. That gameplay also was captured live over on Twitch. So if y'all guys want to check that out, y'all guys can go over and check out the live streams at BMG Gaming 68. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dive down into the overall rating and the pros and cons of Jeff. Let's get it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and dive down into some of the pros for Jeff. First and foremost, I love his character design. It's awesome. And he's way too freaking cute to be battling Iron Man and the Hulk and stuff. And the way he interacts also with other players on the battlefield can be really, really funny at times. He's also a real fun support to use. And he's also my favorite one to use, to be honest with you, outside of Mantis or Luna. I'm not really good with Luna yet, but she is really fun to use. And also, his bubble heals are awesome. His bubble heals, they can come in clutch at times. I can see the only downside is that I see a lot of people not really utilizing them. And also, your opponents can kind of walk through them as well and pop them so they can get rid of them fairly easily. His ult is also really good. You could displace people on the enemy team far away from the objective, or even sometimes canceling their ult, which can be very, very strong. Like, I haven't really canceled too many ults with the It's Jeff ult, But I mean, I have got a whole team, spit them out away from the objective, and we win. So it can be really, really powerful. He also has really, really great team synergy when he pairs with Groot or Luna, providing heals on the go with Groot, same way as Rocket can, or you can go with Luna, and Luna gives him an ice AoE slow attack, which also bumps up his DPS a little bit as well. Now, it's not infinite like his regular attacks, which is kind of sad. I kind of wish that they would kind of, buff that up. But yeah, so with that being said, we're gonna go on ahead and move into the cons for Jeff. He doesn't really have an escape like most other supports. His dive ability, like I was speaking about in the ability section, is not really an escape since they can still damage you. And if you can't get away quick, then they'll just hit your dorsal fin and it'll be a wrap. His dive mode, I think, needs a little bit of an oomph, like maybe like a little bit of a dash, so he can maybe get away a little bit quicker. So it make it also a little bit harder for him to be hit because a lot of people have really, really good accuracy in this game, so they can just beam him when he's underground and stuff. So his wall climb while in dive mode is kind of clunky and needs to be worked on. It's like I have to jump out to the surface, then hit the wall to be able to climb most of the time because it just won't start climbing up it. So when I'm trying to get away from an enemy and try to wall climb, I have to pop up out from underground, and most of the time I get got. So I think that needs to be worked on a little bit. His damage output is not as consistent and is pretty low compared to other healers, causing him to kind of fall back to the group if he's alone in a fight, which is kind of, he can't hold his own that much, which compared to other healers, he's kind of lacking at because Mantis can kind of hold her own. Adam Warlock can kind of hold his own. I mean, Luna can hold her own all day. So I mean, it's kind of situational with Jeff because he can't put out that DPS like other healers can. So it kind of makes him having to fall back behind the group to heal the tanks, to have the tanks push harder. Because if you're constantly healing with Jeff on the tanks you just keep pushing, as y'all guys seen in the gameplay earlier. Now, is he the best support / healer character in Marvel Rivals? Now, as you've seen in the gameplay, I did get 11k healing, which that is not bad, but is not the best at all. If you look down at the bottom, all the way down, the Luna on the enemy's team had 24,000. So Luna can get a lot more heals. I think Luna is kind of tied with the best healer between Mantis and her. So he's kind of not the best support / healer. I'd say he's kind of maybe like the middle ground, maybe top 4, like all the way down at the bottom, maybe. I think Adam Warlock, Rocket can heal better than Jeff can. But Jeff is really fun to use, so I'm not going to take that away from him. But he's kind of like a middle ground support character. But yeah, so I'd have to say at the end of the day, with all the pros and cons lined up to him, I'd probably have to say that the overall rating is going to be a 6.5, which isn't bad. It's the highest rated character on Marvel Rivals so far. If he had maybe a little bit more DPS, I'd put him up there to maybe like a 7 or an 8. But till then, until he can get a little bit more DPS on his regular attacks, then I'm gonna probably keep this rating. We'll see what happens when it goes live and everything like that with the full release. But yeah, guys, that is gonna conclude our discussion on Jeff and Marvel Rivals. What do y'all guys think? Is he a good support or is he a bad support? Should he be in the game or should he not be in the game? And if y'all guys want to see any more Marvel Rivals content like this on the channel, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. That would help out the channel a lot. And if y'all guys want to see any other character discussions on a certain character or a certain hero, make sure to put it down in the comments below. And as always, y'all guys stay safe out there. Happy gaming and peace out.